when you're in the shower, you're in the tub, and you're like, wait a minute, why is the water not going down? Maybe you're brushing your teeth and all of a sudden you notice the sink is full of water because it's not draining, and that's how you know you have a clog. And what do you do to get it unclogged? Some of us call a plumber. Well, that's expensive and you gotta wait and deal with the clog until the plumber can come out. Some of us reach for those like drain cocktails, which who knows what's in them. They have like really kind of scary warnings on them. So it's like, you better be using it right. Or what about those Flexisnakes that have all the teeth on them? Not the easiest thing to use. This is your Drain Weasel. So it's smooth all the way throughout the body, but these little grippies at the end, those are what's gonna catch onto that hair and unclog your shower, your sink, your tub. No chemicals, no plumber required. So you're bringing home a set of 10 of them, and then you're also bringing home 2 of these handles that are going to make getting to the mess a little easier. All for an easy pay of $8.33 a month. B56867 is your item number. Shipping to you for free, so if you need more than one set, this is the time to do it. Christopher Joyce is back with us. He's one of our home experts. And Christopher, I have to tell you, I feel like my side of the sink is always clogged. It may be the hair, maybe I just have bad luck, but I tried one of those ones with like the teeth, and I actually cut my finger trying to like get it out because it has all those rigid edges. This, I don't have anything where my hand is that is rigid and can, you know, dig into my hand and fingers.
That's right. That's the genius of the Drain Weasel, is the fact that you're using a device similar to what a plumber would use. They're using kind of a crank system. Of course, it's a little more industrial than this, but really the same technology is being used. Those are molded tips that are in the bottom of the Drain Weasel that's allowing you to get, and excuse the pun, the root of the problem. Because the root of the problem is the hair that gets stuck in the U-bend here. This is a drain that is clear. Yours is not going to be clear. I'm just using this for demonstration purposes. And then it sometimes gets stuck around the stopper mechanism as well. But you don't have to worry about that, because the problem is what becomes slow draining. It just happened to one of our drains upstairs in our master bathroom. It mats with the shampoo and the conditioner, and in my case, the shaving cream, and that creates the slow running drain and eventually the no running drain. This is how easy this is to use without calling a plumber, without having to use a caustic chemical. You put the stopper mechanism in the up position. You put it between the stopper mechanism and the actual pipe. You push it down as far as it will go. And then once you get it down as far as it will go, you take the handle, you give it a couple of twists, and what you're seeing there, it's grabbing onto that hair clog. I pull it out. Now understand, the first time you do this, Vanessa, it's going to be caked with the shampoo, the conditioner, the shaving cream. All I want you to do is to take a cloth or a paper towel, take it off, and you can reuse the 10 wands over and over. Or as you say, there's 10 of them. You don't need to reuse them if you don't want to, and that's what's so beautiful about the set that we offer at QVC. You're getting 10 of the wands, 2 of the handles. You only need 2 of the handles because you simply disengage the wand from the handle, and then you add a new wand on when you need it.
I mean, Christopher, this is just a better way to get it done, where you're not calling a plumber and you're not using any of those weird chemical things. I mean, Christopher, I don't know if you've ever tried those, but it says like very specifically a certain temperature, certain things, you're supposed to cover it, do whatever, or like there could be serious consequences. And you're like, am I using it right? Should I be using this? You're not using any chemicals at all, and you're taking care of the problem.
Well, I don't know about you, but, and certainly, you know, you have a new baby. Like, you do not want to be used. If we can eliminate as many chemicals in our home as possible, we want to do that. And that's what I've been trying to do. This is a quick, easy, elegant, simple solution to a problem that we're all going to have. It's not a matter of if, Vanessa, it's a matter of when. And there you're seeing exactly what it's doing. It's getting to the root of the problem. Grabbing onto the clog, which is the hair that's matted with everything. To your point, take a look at this. This is a drain cleaner, a liquid chemically based drain cleaner. The entire label, Vanessa, on the back is warning. I don't want that in my household. Now you don't need to worry about that, because now you can solve the problem. Again, without getting your hands and knees, without opening up the cupboard, without taking apart the plumbing, you're going to be able to get to that area. Watch this. I'm simply putting it down as far as it will go. Then I'm turning the crank a couple of times. It's grabbing on. You see that, Vanessa? It's grabbed onto it. those specialized teeth that are molded there. It's not going to let it go. It grabs onto. Thank you for that beautiful shot, guys. That's terrific. There you have your mess. You take it off if you want to, or because you're getting 10 of these 18-inch wands that are super flexible, by the way. Vanessa, let me show you. Not that you'd ever have a pipe this small or thin, but I just want to show you how super flexible this is. So no matter where that mess is, it is going to get to it. And then that beautiful handle that allows you to crank it and grab onto that hair clog, and the mess goes away. There's nothing more satisfying than hearing that water go whoosh.
Right. I know. You're like, I did it, and I did it myself. By the way, you get all 10 of your drain clog removers, and then you get 2 of the handles in our pack up for $8.33 a month on Easy Pay. Free shipping and handling. V56867 is your item number. We all get the clogs, whether it's the bathroom sink, whether it is the tub, the shower. It happens to us all. Why not get something that will allow you to take care of it without chemicals, without a plumber, and that's the best way to do it. Because Christopher, if you go to the hardware store, I mean, you can find the drain uncloggers at the hardware store, but usually you're gonna find the ones that have all those rigid teeth all the way up to the top of them that sometimes you get into your drain and you can't get out. So you're like, well, I think it got something, but I can't pull it out because it's so difficult to use.
Yeah, this is really a sleek design, and it's really cutting-edge technology in which we used to have to actually glue the little bit here, the micro hooks, onto the end, but now we have found a way to actually mold it into the actual wand. It just makes it easier and more effective. And as soon as you put it down, and all you're doing, again, is putting it between that stopper mechanism and the actual pipe, putting it down as far as you can go, give it a couple of twists, it grabs onto that hair. It's not going to let it go. You pull it out, and then you take it away if you want to, throw it out by simply disengaging the wand from the handle, and then you throw it out or put a new one on, and you're good to go, and you get it done. And remember, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And you know what I found, Vanessa? It's always when you have guests.
Yes.
It's always during a holiday.
Yep.
Your guests are standing in the shower. They complain that there's 2 or 3 inches of water. They're just letting you know. They're not complaining. They're just letting you know.
Like, I just want to let you know.
Now you have a way. Yeah, just want to let you know your shower drain is not working.
Right.
You know.
It's always when that happens.
Always,
with more than 100 orders placed, make sure you're calling us to place your order, 800-500-7590. You get all 10 of the wands, and then you get 2 of the handles that make easy work of the job. So if it is that family event, you got family staying with you, and all of a sudden that sink stops working, no worries about a clog. Or sometimes, Christopher, maybe you might have that guest who has stayed, you know, a week or so, and they've got long hair, and they end up clogging the drain. Like, you don't want anyone to feel bad that you have to call a plumber or anything like that. You say, okay, I got it. I'll take care of it and unclog it in a second.
Yeah, and there you see, it was actually the hair was all the way over here, and it still got to it, grabbed onto it. I want to call out one thing. So I'm showing you long hair, Vanessa, but honestly, I was just talking to my wife about this the other day. My side of the sink gets clogged more than hers does, and she has long hair. There's something about the stubble when I'm shaving and the shaving cream, it's already matting with it. I have a slower running drain sometimes than my wife does. So whether you have long hair or short hair, you are going to use this over and over and over again. And by the way, your friends and your family, because you may want to give them 1 or 2, they're going to love you for it.
Right.
When you need it, and you don't have to call a plumber, and you don't have to use this nasty piece of business with all those warning labels.
I know. I mean, the warning labels are really scary. Like the first time I used one, I was like, should I be using this? It seems like it should be a professional product, not just like available for us in the wild to just be picking up and using. There were a lot of like specific instructions. That's kind of like a little daunting to use. So are some of the drain snakes that you may find at the hardware store where there's nowhere really for you to grip them. They're really sharp.
Right.
This one has those teeth at the end. It's slim and flexible, so it's able to get into the drain without you removing that drain cover. So you get 10
Right.
of your Flexisnakes and you get 2 of the handles. V56867 is your item number. Give us a call to place your order. $8.33 a month on Easy Pay, and everything's shipping to you for free right now. Which, Christopher, some of those drain snakes, they're like, okay, no chemicals and everything great that you may find at the hardware store. Like, you don't need to remove your drain cover. But if you've got that shower cover with just those little holes, a lot of them are not going to fit into that because they're too big.
That's right. That's right. If you look, I'm not going to take this one out because I had started, but it's super thin. Look how tiny that is. I mean, it's going to allow you to get, again, in between the drain stopper and the pipe. But even more importantly, to your point, then give it a couple of twists. To your point, when you have a tub drain, you're right. Sometimes it is the smallest little crevice that you have to put this in, and you're going to be able to do that, pull out that mess, and then get your drain, not a slow-running drain, a completely free drain. And I would even see every couple of months, go in there, grab some of that hair out, and you're going to be good to go for months and months and months without calling a plumber and without using this.
And the satisfying sound of the water going
whoosh. Exactly.
Drain.
Exactly.
With more than 200 orders placed, give us a call to grab yours. 800-500-7590. That's the number to call. Christopher, I'll see you again.
Yes.
Christopher shopped with us earlier.